Welcome back to your ultimate pit stop, Biochronicles. In a world obsessed with fame, fortune, and flawless faces, one man has stood at the epicenter of Hollywood's storm for over 3 decades. But behind the glitz, behind the perfect jawline and the Oscar-winning smile, lies a life shaped by chaos, grit, heartbreak, and reinvention. This is not just a story about a movie star. This is the story of Brad Pitt, the paradox of perfection. Yet something in him rebelled against the ordinary. He wasn't born into art, he was drawn to it like a moth to flame. In high school, Brad dabbled in sports, music, and debate, but nothing quite stuck, until cinema seduced him. No safety net, no second plan, just raw ambition and a dream bigger than the Missouri sky. He took odd jobs, chauffeuring strippers dressing as a giant chicken for El Pollo Loco, and took acting lessons in the margins of survival. Rejections came like clockwork, doors slammed, but he endured. It was 1991, a mere 14 minutes of screen time as a seductive hitchhiker in Thelma Louise turned into a cinematic explosion. The world saw abs, Hollywood saw gold. He wasn't just handsome, he had presence, and Hollywood, it finally took notice. Yet fame is a fire, and Brad Pitt was now burning too brightly to be ignored. Was he just a face, or was he an actor? Pitt began to challenge typecasting, diving into edgy roles like the nihilistic Tyler Durden in Fight Club and the erratic detective in C7N. With each role, he shed a layer of his pretty boy skin and stepped deeper into cinematic complexity. And then came the love stories, and the wars they sparked. From his fairy tale marriage to Jennifer Aniston to the global media circus of Brangelina with Angelina Jolie, Brad's love life became tabloid gold. Children, charity, breakups, and legal battles, his personal life often eclipsed his performances. But behind the headlines was a man battling inner demons. Each child, a new chapter, each cause, a new mission. As his family expanded, so did his desire to make meaningful change, not just on screen, but off it. He matured not just as an actor, but as a man. He was no longer just a face on the poster, he was the architect behind the camera. It's in the breakdowns we find the truth, and Brad Pitt finally was facing his... This wasn't Brad Pitt the icon, this was Brad Pitt the artist, weathered, wiser, and still daring. So who is Brad Pitt really? A rebel from Missouri, a reluctant sex symbol, a cinematic shapeshifter, a wounded father, a storyteller, a survivor? His journey teaches us that beauty fades, but substance endures. That reinvention is not a betrayal of self, but the highest form of self-respect. And that true greatness isn't in how brightly you shine, but how deeply you rise after the fall. Brad Pitt, more than a star, a paradox, a portrait of what it means to be human. Let us know your thoughts in the comments below. And don't forget to subscribe and turn on notifications for the latest updates from Biochronicles. Thanks for watching. See you at the next pit stop. Don't forget to subscribe to Biochronicles for more expert analysis. Visual end credits roll, fade out.